What is going on, IF Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and in this video we're going to talk about why you may never lose belly fat. Now, I don't want this video to be doom and gloom. I'm going to explain why this is the case, why you may start a diet but just never see that belly fat reduce, and what you should expect when it comes to belly fat reduction. Now, I'm going to go ahead and break it all down in this video. Stay tuned. I'm not gonna bog you down with the whole jump rope spiel. You guys know what it is. If you haven't got my jump ropes yet, only $16.50. You can click on the top right hand corner of this video or down in the description box below. And as always, guys, thank you for your support, but let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So tell me if this sounds familiar. You do a diet, you go hard on that diet or protocol, whatever it is, and then you start to see some progress, but the only progress that annoys you to no end is the fact that belly fat just won't come off. That's the only thing that just stays there and just fights you tooth and nail. So you basically are losing fat everywhere else except your belly fat. Well, the main reason for this, is because there are certain things in your body literally designed to help keep belly fat specifically on you versus other parts of your body. And it isn't that you won't lose belly fat. Your body's still designed to lose belly fat as well. It's just because of these biological elements that most people tend to have. It makes belly fat just take the longest. And because of your willpower when it comes to losing weight, a lot of people just don't get to the point where they completely remove the belly fat because their willpower drops off. They might do a protocol for 3 months or a diet for 3 months or 4 months, and they still haven't reached that full flat belly look, and then they start to get derailed. They go back up, and then later down the line they start another diet, and before they can get to that point, they start to get derailed and go back up again. So truly, the reason why you may never lose belly fat is because of adherence to whatever diet you're doing. So the most important thing when it comes to losing belly fat is finding a protocol that works for you, whatever it is. If the keto diet works for you because it's the easiest thing for you to do, then stick with that. If intermittent fasting works for you because it's the easiest thing for you to do, then stick with that. If eating 3 meals a day or 6 meals a day is the easiest thing for you to do, then stick with that. You just have to find a way to diminish the effects against your willpower so you can continue to do something for as long as you need to do it so that you can reach your goals. So you're probably thinking, why is that? Well, it's because your body is full of body fat cells all over your body, in your face, in your shoulders, in your arms, in your chest, of course, your stomach, legs, everywhere. You have fat cells everywhere, but you have different types of fat cells. You have alpha cells and beta cells. Alpha cells are much easier to oxidize and burn. Beta cells are much more difficult. And every part of your body has a combination of beta and alpha cells. But the difference is that certain parts of your body have more beta and alpha cells than other parts of your body. For example, your face tends to have more alpha cells than beta cells, which then means that when you're oxidizing fat and when you're burning fat, that you can burn fat from your face more quickly than you can, for example, your thighs, which tend to have more beta cells than alpha cells. And your stomach has a twofold system as well. It doesn't only have the beta cells in the subcutaneous fat, which is right under the skin. It also has visceral fat, which is inside and around the organs. And this visceral fat actually does push your stomach out. Although your abs might be in front of that visceral fat, it still creates that look where your stomach is being pushed out. And when you put on a shirt or whatever, you can still see that your stomach is being pushed out because of the visceral fat. So you do have to remove visceral fat as well as belly fat that has more beta than alpha cells. And the way beta cells work is that they try their best to hold on to the triglycerides that's inside of the fat cell, the adipocytes. The adipocytes are the cells that hold those triglycerides. It releases the triglycerides into the bloodstream when energy is needed, and then that cell shrinks. But keep in mind, you build your fat cells through your childhood, and usually around the age of 21, you no longer start to duplicate fat cells, but the fat cells that you do have in your body still send send signals to your body to eat. So the more fat cells you have, the more signals you'll send out to your body that you want to eat. This is where you can see the discrepancy between person A or person B. If you're thinking that it isn't calorie related and person B just gains weight so easily because they're overweight and person A doesn't, it is very possible that person B simply just ate more throughout their childhood and built more fat cells than person A. So it can make it easier for person A to adhere to a lower calorie diet than person B, who may have more fat cells than person A, so which means more signals being sent out to fill those fat cells. But the beta cells is really the main reason why you might not see belly fat removal when doing a diet, because most people fall off of diets, and a lot of people fall off of diets before they reach that position where they remove so much of the triglycerides from the alpha cells where you're now starting to tap into the beta cells. They don't make it that far, so they don't actually ever get to see the belly fat removal. So that's all it is. You can do sit-ups till you're blue in the face. You can do pull-ups till you're blue in the face. You can do crunches till you're blue in the face. There isn't a specific thing that targets belly fat. If anybody tells you that you can target belly fat, they are 100% wrong. There is no study or evidence that shows this. The only study that we have in terms of body fat targeting is lower body versus upper body, and it is very small and insignificant. And we only have one of those studies, and that study was based on strength training. There is nothing in scientific literature that indicates that there's any type of spot reduction that you can do with your belly fat. The main reason you don't see belly fat reduction is simply because of adherence. Your willpower wanes and you don't get over the hump where you're finally tackling beta cells. So hopefully what this video does is create a reality for you so that you can understand what the problem is, and then you can reach your goal. Because many people think that no matter what they do, they can't reduce belly fat because they're trying their crunches, they're doing their sit-ups, they're doing their planks, and they're on their diet, and it's been 2 months and they've seen weight loss on their neck and arms, but for some reason the belly fat just doesn't want to go. So people give up. People simply give up because of that. Just because they think they're doing everything they're supposed to do and they're seeing that what they're doing isn't working, thus they think that they will never reduce belly fat. But I'm here to tell you that no, you just have to keep going. And then also keep in mind that when you reduce body weight, your energy expenditure also goes down. You're carrying less weight. Your body starts to work to put you at a body weight set point. Your body wants to regain some weight to be a little bit more comfortable. So it's going to reduce your energy output throughout the day. And if you're eating the same diet, you might not see any progress because you might have to actually start reducing calories as you reduce in weight. The same diet that helped you reduce a lot of weight, you're going to have to start even cutting that. It's all in line with your progress. This is why you can see how difficult it is to get to that belly fat burning. And it's not to say that parts of your belly won't burn, because it's mixed with beta and alpha cells. It's a mixture of both. But you have so much more beta cells that it is very, very hard for that to come off unless you reach a certain body fat percentage where your body has no choice but to tackle the beta fat cells as well. So hopefully this video was enlightening. I hope that this helped people who have struggled with losing belly fat, because I get this message a lot. How do I lose belly fat? How do I lose belly fat? And I've talked about it a lot, but I feel like I wanted to be as direct as possible in this video and remove anything extra from it, just so that you know what the exact premise is of why you cannot lose belly fat and what you can do moving forward to lose belly fat. Just people getting disillusioned with the ability to lose belly fat becomes ironically the reason why they don't, because they end up just stopping altogether because they think they're doing everything right, but nothing's working. So hopefully this video opens up your eyes and allows you to get to that point when you know that all it takes is adherence and patience so you can start tackling those beta fat cells. I hope this video has helped you guys, and of course, as always, I want to thank my patrons for my Patreon. I'm going to go ahead and put their names right up here.